Every morning is more than a routine. It's not just a moment before the day starts. It is the moment that shapes everything that follows. When you open your eyes, your mind is at its most programmable state. Your emotions are still settling. Your thoughts are forming their first direction of the day. And what you say to yourself in these first minutes will determine your focus, your confidence, and the way you interpret every challenge ahead. The truth is, most people wake up and immediately step into the chaos of life. Notifications, stress, rushing, noise. They let the world dictate their mood. They let circumstances decide the kind of day they're going to have. But that's not how successful people operate. That's not how leaders think. And that's definitely not how you build a meaningful life. Jim Rohn, one of the greatest motivational teachers of all time, believed that the secret to success begins inside your mind before you take one step, before you make one decision, before you speak a single word. And that's why these 10 morning declarations are so powerful. They're not simple affirmations. They're principles, mental reprogramming tools that shift your mindset from passive to intentional, from reactive to disciplined, from overwhelmed to empowered. So today, you're going to learn the 10 things you must tell yourself every single morning to build discipline, focus, and long-term success. Say them with conviction. Say them with belief. Or, at the very least, say them until you start believing them. Let's begin. 1. I control my response to everything that happens. This is the foundation of emotional mastery. You cannot control the world. You cannot control people. You cannot control the unexpected. But you can control how you respond. That tiny space between stimulus and response is where your power lives. When you claim that space, you stop being a victim of circumstances and become the creator of your life. Say it every morning. I decide how I respond. Nothing can control me unless I allow it. When you adopt this mindset, stress loses its power. Insults lose their sting. Challenges become training. And setbacks turn into opportunities to practice strength. The quality of your life always follows the quality of your responses. 2. I am fully responsible for my life and my happiness. The moment you stop blaming circumstances, parents, society, or luck, that's the moment everything changes. Responsibility is not about guilt. It's about power. When you say, I am responsible, you reclaim control over your future. Jim Rohn said it best. You must take personal responsibility. You cannot change the circumstances, but you can change yourself. Each morning, remind yourself, my life is my responsibility. My happiness is my responsibility. My success is my responsibility. You set the tone, you choose the habits, and you decide the direction. 3. My past does not determine my future. Whatever happened in your past, whether it was failure, heartbreak, mistakes, or bad decisions, does not have the power to define who you are becoming. The past is a lesson, not a prison. Too many people wake up every day carrying the weight of regret and shame. They relive old stories and convince themselves that these stories still control them. But when you declare every morning, my past is not my future, you free yourself to write a new chapter. Your future is shaped by awareness, not memory. It is guided by conscious decisions, not old patterns. Learn from the past, but don't live in it. Your life moves forward, and so must your mindset. For I am committed to continuous growth. Growth doesn't happen naturally. Only weeds grow automatically. If you want to evolve emotionally, financially, spiritually, you must commit to it intentionally. Every morning, remind yourself that your job is not to stay the same. Your job is to grow, to get a little better, to think a little deeper, to stretch yourself a little further. Say it, I grow on purpose. I improve daily. I am committed to becoming better. This mindset turns failures into lessons, problems into training, and challenges into stepping stones. When growth becomes your identity, progress becomes your lifestyle. 5. Opportunities come to those who are prepared. People often say, I never get lucky. But the truth is, luck is simply preparation meeting opportunity. Opportunities don't show up for those who wait. They show up for those who prepare. Tell yourself, I stay ready. I stay aware. I stay prepared. Why? Because when you're prepared, the world looks different. You see possibilities others overlook. You hear ideas others ignore. You take action when others freeze. Preparation sharpens your mind, increases your confidence, and positions you for success. Success doesn't chase the unprepared. It appears when you're willing to do the work long before the reward shows up. 6. Education and self-development are my priorities. You can lose money. You can lose a job. You can lose opportunities. But the person you become, your skills, your mindset, your knowledge can never be taken away. This is why Jim Rohn always taught that self-education is far more powerful than formal education alone. The world is changing fast. Technology changes. Industries shift. But the people who keep learning never become obsolete. Every morning, remind yourself, I invest in myself. I learn something new every day. I am my most valuable asset. Whether it's reading, listening, studying, or practicing, growth compounds. And the more you learn, the more you earn, not just financially, but in wisdom, confidence, and capability. 7. I focus on solutions, not problems. Problems are everywhere. Complaints are everywhere. But leaders, the people who succeed, the people who rise, focus on solutions. The human mind is naturally drawn to problems. It's a survival instinct. But when you consciously shift your focus to solutions, your creativity opens. Your mindset strengthens. Your actions become more productive. Start your day with this declaration. I am a problem solver. I focus on what I can do, not what I can't. Every problem has a solution. And when you train your mind to look for it, your life becomes less stressful and far more fulfilling. 8. I build something meaningful, not just something comfortable. Comfort is easy. Comfort is seductive. Comfort keeps you exactly where you are. But everything meaningful, success, skill, mastery, impact, comes from effort, discomfort, and discipline. Each morning, remind yourself that comfort is not the goal. Purpose is. Say it. I choose meaning over comfort. I build something valuable with my life. This reminds you that your work matters. Your habits matter. Your decisions matter. And the life you're building is a reflection of your courage to step beyond the comfortable. 9. I am grateful, but I stay ambitious. Gratitude and ambition are not opposites. They are partners. Gratitude keeps you grounded. Ambition keeps you growing. Wake up grateful for what you have, your health, your opportunities, your relationships, your progress. But at the same time, keep your eyes on the future. Keep dreaming bigger. Keep building. Say to yourself every morning, I appreciate what I have, and I'm committed to creating more. This mindset protects you from entitlement, comparison, and laziness. It keeps you motivated without losing perspective. 10. Today is an opportunity to become a better version of myself. This is a final declaration, and it ties everything together. Today is not a repeat of yesterday, unless you choose to make it one. Every morning is a chance to improve your habits, your thinking, your discipline, and your character. Say it clearly. Today is my chance. Today is my opportunity. Today, I become better. When you start your morning with intention, your day becomes purposeful. And when your days become purposeful, your life becomes meaningful. The power of morning declarations. These 10 declarations are not magic words. They don't work because you say them. They work because they shape your thinking, and your thinking shapes your actions. The world changes when you change. Habits change when you change. Your results change when you change. And the best time to shape that change, the most powerful time, is the moment you wake up. Say these 10 truths every morning. Control your response. Take responsibility. Release the past. Commit to growth. Stay prepared. Prioritize learning. Focus on solutions. Build something meaningful. Stay grateful. Stay ambitious. And become better every day. If you practice these declarations consistently, your mind will shift. Your decisions will sharpen. Your opportunities will expand. And your life will rise to meet the standard you set for yourself each morning. Because success is not something you chase. Success is something you become. And it begins every single morning.